Hi, welcome back to Rando Sealed Only. This is episode 14. So after the last random opening of packs, I thought I'd run through with you some of the changes we've made to the deck. And maybe after that also go through the binder and the cards that are in the total collection, just to give you an idea of what there is to choose from, and whether you think there's anything that I should think about playing instead of the current strategies that are in this deck here. So without further ado, let's run you through it. So the main boss monster we want to summon is YuGiOh. So we have 2 copies of him. So how do we summon him? Well, we need to special summon monsters so to not use up our tribute summon. So we have Perform a Hatrika, 2 of the Tenyi Spirit Nahata, 2 of the Tenyi Spirit Mapura. We have a new card called Fires of Doomsday, which summons tokens that can be used for tribute summoning of a dark monster. We've got Law of the Cosmos. So this again, it's a new card, either allows us to obtain a copy of YuGiOh or to special summon it if the opponent wants to set a trap card. Then we have other special summons. So we've got BES Blaster Cannon Core, and we have Dino Wrestler Pancratops. Then we can use Monster Reborn to special summon anything from either graveyard to special summon to then tribute it away for our YuGiOh. We've got Guard Dragon Reincarnation. This can be used, so if we've used quite a few link monsters and they're in our graveyard, we can use those 3 link monsters to go into the extra deck Guard Dragon Fusion monster. Then we've got Scapegoats to summon 4 beast tokens that can be used to link into our link 3 Tri-Brigade guy. We've got Quantum Cat as a trap card that we can use to special summon as a 2/2 defensive creature that can also be tributed for YuGiOh. So that's sort of all of our special summoning and getting to YuGiOh package. So some of the other strategies that we have in place are Surzeal and the Eye of Gorgonio. So if you've already lost life points, Gorgonio will make him increased in attack points, and his quick effect to destroy special summon monsters on either as a quick effect is very, very good. So I thought decided to keep this in as a little engine. Then we had, let's keep that separate over there so you can see those. So then we have Air Knight Parshath. So again, on this tribute summoning strategy, he can get card advantage, so you can get more draws. Then we've got the new Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. So this is to discourage loads of special summoning. So the minute he starts to special summon monsters, I start to gain life points, which might deter him. So it's more of a deterrent card than actually needing the life points. Then I've got a little draw engine. So we have Foolish Burial. So I've got rid of Foolish Burial and I've put in Foolish Burial of Goods. So that then targets Metal Foes Fusion, and so this allows you to shuffle it back into the deck and then draw 1 card. So it's a way of digging into your deck that little bit deeper. And on the subject of searching, we've got the 2 copies of Tenki, and so I'm keeping them both in there because they are now going to summon just this 1 card, or obtain this 1 card, which is Seal, Strategist for Hire, and that then leads on to the 2 other cards. So if you summon him, you can special summon. If you have both these in your hand, you can summon both of them. If you have one, you just summon whichever one you have. Again, it's just they're like a 2/8 attack and a 2/8 defender. And then sort of with like disruption or interference plays, we've got Cosmic Cyclone for getting rid of annoying spells or traps or potential threats. We've gone down to 1 brain control because it only affects monsters that can be normal summoned or set. So it doesn't affect anything like Link monsters, XYZ monsters. So we've gone down to 1 of that where we did have 2. But now we have added an additional mind control, which can take anything basically. Then for destruction, we've got a hammer shot, a widespread ruin on an attack. Mirror wall can be used when an attack is declared to instantly halve the monster's attack and hopefully destroy it. On the same vein, we've got Lost Wind that actually halves a special summoned monster's attack and also makes it lose its effects. Then, as another strategy, is Book of Moon. So this obviously flips a face-up monster to face-down defense position, and to go along with that, we're now playing 2 copies of Nobleman of Crossout, which will just target a face-down monster on the field and banish it, and if it's a flip effect monster, get rid of all copies from the game. So that's the plan there. And then if I just sort of scooch the board over a bit, then we've got buffing up our guys with Mage Power and United We Stand. Then for general protection, we've got 3 cards, which is Block Out Curtain, and then basically meta versus here in order to get us our Mystic Mine, and we're able to recycle our Mystic Mine with our Link 2. So that's sort of the main deck with the current strategies. I will quickly go over the extra deck. The extra deck was some of it was relevant, some of it was not, because some of it was not viable, as in you weren't able to special summon them. So we've got our Jar Jar for rank 3s, which it isn't actually viable currently, but I just kept it in because I just like saying Jar Jar. We've got Gallant Granite, so he's the generic rank 4. Rank 4. Again, good for being used with mind control to steal your opponent's monsters. This is not really viable, but I think it just looks really cool, so why not keep it in? That's a rank 10. Then for our links, we have the level 1, link 1 Monk of the Tenyi in correlation with our Tenyi monsters. I probably want to do this to make my fusion viable, especially if this is in the grave, because it doesn't really do very much as a 1000 attack monster. Then we've got 2 copies of Barricade Borg Blocker. This is principally there to recycle Mystic Mine. Then we've got 1 IP Masquerina. We've got Geonada Transversa, so it's got the creature swap type effect. I've put this in, not sure how viable it is. Again, we could probably creature swap something, mind control something, and use it to link off into this guy if I have another warrior on the field. Then we've got the Nightmare Phoenix for popping back rows. And we have the Nightmare Unicorn for returning our cards to the deck. Then we've got the Tri-Brigade Tri-Brigade Rugal the Silver Sheller. You can use this. You can summon this just with the tokens from Scapegoat. So that's quite good. This is still in. I never summoned it yet, but 3 non-link monsters, and then it gains what does it gain? It gains 100 attack gains attack equal to the combined levels of the monsters used to link summon it times 100. So again, could be useful. This is one of the promos from the special edition for Dark Neostorm. It's a generic Synchro 7, and we can summon it now because we have Spooky Dogwood in our deck now, so we can do that with a 10U monster or some other such monster to go into a 7. And then lastly we have World Chalice Guard Dragon Armaduke. It requires 3 link monsters, but using the reincarnation spell card we can summon this by banishing link monsters from our graveyard instead. So that's the extra deck, and I thought I would just share with you the folder that that I'm keeping most of the important cards in. So here we have it here. So hopefully you can see quite well. So we've got the god cards. We have Dark Magician, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Cosmo Brain, because that works quite well with these monsters. I won't go through every one of them, but I'll just let you sort of see, and I'll point out things as I go along. So this is to do with fusioning. And some like level 3s and 4s are quite good, and some traps that might go in and out as and when we change strategies. So we've got XR Force, that's quite good with reincarnation and the warrior returning alive. Crusader Maximus is quite good for extra link climbing, but I don't really have the link monsters to climb up into, so he's a bit redundant in my deck. And we've got some ritual guys and their spells. Then we've got the XYZs, link monsters. Again, all quite good, but very difficult to summon. So I can't summon him or him. I can't summon these guys either. So it's a shame, but you know, fingers crossed. Right, Rando will come to our aid at some point. And some general machines and things here. Then we've got the Dino package that isn't really a package, that doesn't do anything. Other random cards there. Some sort of fairly useful spell cards. Nothing too amazing there. The Evil Eye stuff doesn't really work very well with the Evil Eye stuff that we have in the deck. Then we've got pendulums. So we have various archetypes. So Abyss Actors. We've got the So Far Chord monsters. We've got some Metal Foes stuff in there as well. Again, not enough to really to make it a pendulum engine or a pendulum deck. Some chaos type cards. Again, stuff that I was playing and removed, so these have been removed from the deck for the For Hire package to try and slim it down a bit. Some Salamangreat stuff, but nothing too much. Some other general bits and pieces. Some Time Thief stuff and whatnot. Then some sort of old school spells. We have the Gladiator Beast stuff, and then we've got some light ritual monsters there. Again, can't summon them because I don't have the equivalent ritual spells. Then we've got like some of the newer stuff from Ancient Guardians, and some of the traps that I've taken out. Here we've got like a page of all the fairy stuff. This is sort of some one tribute monsters I was looking at, and a couple of level 4s. Here we've got like all of the cards that we pulled from the Ghost from the Past but aren't particularly useful. Same again here. These cards are the 7 cards, no sorry, 6 cards that I took out of my main deck most recently for the newer cards. So we got rid of the Brain Control. We replaced Fiend Sanctuary with the Fire Doomsday. Foolish Burial has been replaced with Foolish Burial of Goods. Force Raider is a good card, but it doesn't do very much on its own. It's just sort of like a fairly weak beat stick that gets destroyed pretty quickly. And 2 trap cards, so as Jinzo becomes more prevalent, playing these will become dead cards on the field. And then lastly, just a few of the link monsters and an extra copy of the Armaduke that I'm already got in my deck here. But we only need 1 copy because we can't summon it twice. And the rest of the folder's blank, apart from the last page of the Speed Duel ability cards. And then lastly, we have the rest of it. So this is all the stuff that just doesn't really merit being in the folder. So I'll just quickly go through this for you. It's not in any particular order. Most of it's in from the Speed Duels box. Got the old Red Eyes Bee Dragon. Should actually probably put that one, or put that one in the folder. It deserves to be in the folder. Actually, go back one. This is a card that Joshua uses all the time against me. It's really annoying, so maybe that should be put to one side. Magnet Warriors, Buster Blader, Mahavelo. That's a very good card with the United We Stand and Mage Power. Actually, we should take that out and give that more credit than it's due in a tin. Machines. So those are all the monsters. So we've got all the various spells. That's in here because we were already playing one. We could only play one, so sucks. Snake Rain, one of the recent reprint. Another Foolish Burial, we have a shiny one, so pre-preparation of rites, maybe we should put that with all the ritual monsters, put that to one side. Most of these cards aren't particularly useful. They're very specific to specific archetypes. We don't have enough, like so Dream Mirrors, you know, again it's only really relevant when you've got the full deck. Again, if you see something really good, like say for instance dark magic curtain, might be more relevant if we get a dark magician card that makes that a viable little sub engine in the deck. Right, so that's all the spell cards. Obviously Union Hang is very, very good if you're playing the ABC archetype. And lastly we have the traps. So dice it. Roll out. Inspiration's quite good. It gives a nice 700 attack to a monster, but it's not as good as United We Stand or Mage Power. Magic Drain's quite good. That's probably one to think about maybe keeping to one side. Acid Trap Hole. Target one face down defense position monster on the field, flip it face up and just yeah, it's not very good. Metaverse, we have the shiny version, so the common one's just relegated to this pile of cards. Magical Hats, quite a funny card. Mind Crush, but you have to rely on the integrity of your opponent, so if they say no, it's no, even if they're telling fibs. Some mutant cards, totally useless on their own. You need lots of ultra rares to make that deck work, and even when it works it's still not that great, so it's a shame. And that's oh dear, we have a bit of a mix up here. We have a couple of more Tri-Brigade Revolt. So that should have been all the monsters, but we actually have a few more here, so just go through these now. You just can't get the stuff these days. And Reptilian Lamia. So there you go. That is the complete collection from my perspective of all the cards. If you think that there is something good in amongst all of that and in the folder that I should be considering, I would appreciate your comments. But the main guy, I think the main guy to summon at the moment is Jinzo. So I'll leave it there. I'm sorry if that's a very long video, but just to let you know, that's everything there is in scope. So the next battle, we'll see whether we can have a little bit of fortune, a little bit of luck, and a little bit of skill, and hopefully get us over the 1-win status and try and level things out. Otherwise, I think that we'll probably need to introduce some way of adjusting the power difference between the two decks. But thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed that, and speak to you soon. Cheers. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.